What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
We back.
One more time.
Who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we what?
We live.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
We back.
One more time.
Who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we what?
We live.
Let's get it.
How you doing, viewers? Glad to see you all. We back. Subscribe, like, follow. Hit that notification button to get videos like this, and ring the bell.
Yeah.
So you get the notifications. Today we got a treat, y'all. I promise you all. Get your friends, haters, followers. Check this episode out. It's gonna be a blessing to you and your family. Okay, let's get into it. Today is Proverb. What we got, buddy?
Today's proverb.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to go with trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path.
Wow.
What you got?
All my life, pretty much, I done trust in the Lord. If I wouldn't trust in the Lord, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be sitting here looking into this camera, because my mom borrowed $75 from a friend and gave me, and I left home with those $75. That's leaning not to my own understanding, because I didn't understand what $75 was going to do, but I trusted God in that process, and it gave me the life that I have today. I got married because trusting God. So sometimes we be too smart in all this education, and we go away from what God has, his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So I stopped using my wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and all the smartness that I'm supposed to have, and all the worldly knowledge, and I lean on God's wisdom to guide me through this world. And I promise you, it has given me rewards beyond measure. So lean not to your own understanding in all our ways. Acknowledge him. And I continue to acknowledge God is my source. Jesus Christ is my source. So what you got?
I'm just going to say the same thing you said.
Same thing I said. Lean not to your own understanding. Don't think you're too smart to smart God out, So lean not to your own understanding. Just continue to lean on him. And I promise you, his shoulders are broad enough to hold your weight.
Can I add something to it?
Go ahead. I know it's coming.
What about the ego?
Go ahead.
When people use their ego, they call that exit God out. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
No ego.
No ego.
No ego. That's it. I ain't got nothing else. Let go.
Okay. So moving along, today's current event. What you think about Roe versus Wade overturned in court?
Overturned in court? Well, can I be real?
Go ahead, be real, man.
You know when you're in the midst of doing that thing you do what you do when you're at home with your people?
Mm-hmm.
And you might say, whose is it? Supreme Court says it's theirs now. They say we'll go on with that.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Wow.
They say they control what go on with that.
I'm with God, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Each person got their own perception and rights. So, I just believe what God said in the Bible say about life. I think all life is valuable. So that's my stance on it. R.I.P. to Roe versus Wade.
He'll be back.
Yeah. It ain't over yet. I don't think it's over, y'all.
Ain't never over.
I don't think it's over. Wow.
They're just trying to get their numbers up.
moving along.
Not going that deep, but go ahead.
Ooh, moving along. So today, man, we got a special guest.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I said, get your friends, family. This has blessed me from knowing this young man, and just a short time knowing him is contagious, y'all. You know, God has sent people our way to help expound and shed light on the blind. You know what I'm saying? I told you we giving sight to the blind, y'all. And what I mean by sight is we dispelling all ignorance. We putting light on it. So today we got a special guest. Ken gonna introduce the guest. Go to introduce the guest, man.
I want to introduce him. Nah, hey, good friend, good businessman, Mr. Gary Moore. He's coming on the set to explain to you how he defeated diabetes.
Wow.
That's a big thing.
Once again, say that again.
How he defeated diabetes.
Wow. Mr. Gary.
Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
Man,
Hey,
we happy to have you here, man.
I'm thankful to be here.
Yeah.
I've been knowing my man, John Singleton.
He just called me
called you
John.
No, I'm just playing. That's Ken. That's my boy. I have a pleasure of knowing him. And when we first met, we hit it right off. And I knew he was a businessman. I'm a businessman. And we influence each other in a positive way. So I told him when he get this show up and running, hey, he need to holler at me because I got something importance to let the community know, let our brothers know, not even being black, white, it don't matter what race you are. We all are brothers, and we need this information, especially if you're a diabetic. And I'm a diabetic at once. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's one of the things that people need to understand. If you're a diabetic, you need to let other people know that you're a diabetic. There's nothing to be ashamed about. You might find some information that'll be helpful, that you can stay on this planet. So I found out this information, and so I'm willing to share it with others for free because I got it free. Well, actually, I had to pay for it, but I'm glad I did. But I'm gonna give it to you free because that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
So that's why I'm here. I'm gonna
Okay,
keep
man.
it 100.
Oh yeah, we glad to have you, man. So we just want to ask you some questions, man, to help educate and shed light on some things. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You know, background, what you do.
Background: 52 years old. Married for 30 years.
Whew, wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. 30
Congratulations,
years.
man.
Thank you.
Family first.
30?
30,
first.
baby.
Woo!
30.
30.
Family first, man.
Family first.
Yes.
God first.
Yes.
Then health. Then family.
Yeah.
Reason I put it that way, you ain't got your health, you ain't going to be around. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
To do anything but God first, health, then family, then wealth.
I like it.
In that order. So, married for 30 years, got 2 kids, girl and a boy. I take care of 2 grandbabies, and I'm blessed. But I'm here today to share you my story. I've been a diabetic since 2006, I discovered. New Year's Eve, had to go to an urgent care doctor. My symptoms was that I was drinking water, I was so thirsty, I was drinking water, but at the same time, I was urinating. In the bathroom, drinking water and urinating at the same time. So my wife looked at me and said, something is wrong. So she got on the internet and Googled it, the symptoms, and it said that I was a diabetic. Went immediately to the urgent care.
So you did not know?
Did not know.
How old were you?
Oh, man, you going to make me...
Yeah, we're going to put
Let's
it out there.
back up. Hold on. Let's back up. Hold on. Wow, he jumping the tip. Hold on. So can you tell the viewers what is a diabetic? What is diabetes? We hear about it so
Diabetes.
much. What is it?
Diabetes is the medical term is metabolic Down syndrome. And what that is, you have a fatty liver. And what causes a fatty liver is taking in too much food. Our bodies weren't designed to take in all the different processed foods, all the different fatty foods, all the sugary foods. And so that overwhelms the liver. And so what happens is they call that term a fatty liver. And once the body can't process it, the liver get overwhelmed, and then that body cannot process that sugar. It spills over into the blood.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And so once those blood levels get elevated, you know, once your sugar levels are up, then it can cause havoc on the body.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking
So
about.
that's why they say your blood sugar.
That's
Blood
right.
sugar. Yeah, and I know about the fatty liver because my doctor told me that I was eating too much protein in my
Correct.
diet.
Correct.
So I understand what that fatty liver
That's
and
right.
cleansing your
It's
liver.
coming out in the urine.
Yes,
That's how
yes.
you know.
You know, if your urine is like cloudy,
Correct.
that's too much protein. So
Correct.
yeah, my doctor. So
Yeah.
people need to know these things. They're not educated, and it keeps them ignorant. And ignorance causes darkness and sickness. And
Correct.
yeah,
Absolutely.
okay. So did your parents have diabetes, or did you get educated by them,
Well-
or did they sit down and talk to you? You know?
Well, this was the thing. Diabetes ran in my family, but I didn't even know it. And so that was the thing. My mom not diabetic, but on my father's side, he was a diabetic. But he didn't educate me on that. It seemed like, you know, really I was upset about it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was upset about it because I asked him. I had to ask him. Did you know what was diabetes and did he have it? And he told me yeah. But he got it strangely from Vietnam, Agent Orange. So oh yeah,
Wait.
yes sir,
Wait. You can get diabetes from Agent Orange?
yes sir,
Wow.
yes sir. When
Wow.
they went over there and sprayed them soldiers with that Agent Orange, trying to kill the vegetation. That's what that to see the enemy.
Yeah.
So they came up with a solution to do that. So in the chemicals that they sprayed over there, it got rid of all the vegetation, but it was poison.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So he came back and had it and went through that whole spiel, but he didn't educate me on it. But evidently he probably didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once I found out, I had to do my own research,
Did he get a check?
Oh, he got a check.
Okay. Yeah.
He was smart enough to go through all the
Yeah.
days to get a check. So
Yeah, yeah,
but
100%.
I don't want to get out until they didn't want him to get that check.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. They didn't think they was gonna live long enough to get that check,
Check.
but some of them making it.
Yeah.
They got that check, so he well off, pretty
He's
good.
good.
And guess what? He got rid of diabetes.
Wow. That was my
So
next
That's gonna be a
question.
question. That was one of our questions.
Yeah, we did the research, educated ourselves, and it's not an easy thing. I'm gonna keep it real. It's not an easy thing. I have the journey. My journey was a long journey, but just like y'all quoting the scriptures.
Mhm.
See, I'm a scripture man. I
Yes,
believe
sir.
in God. So the thing was, I kept asking. Kept seeking. And guess what? It was finally open to me. So, I'm blessed for that. So that's why I'm here today and sharing my experience. So when I went to that doctor on that day, he diagnosed me and told me, you sweet. That's what he told me.
Oh, sweet.
Your blood sweet. So I'm maybe in my 30, I want to say almost 40.
What?
Yeah, almost 40.
Wow.
Yeah, so, if I'm saying it correctly, because at the time, I was just overwhelmed with having it. So when he told me, he did me an injustice, but it started on my journey. And if y'all believe out of tragedy that anything positive can happen out of tragedy, that's true. Because I felt like I'm doom and gloom. So when he told me, yeah, you got diabetes, your blood's sweet. So
Blood sweet.
they use that term. Yeah. And so,
So disrespectful. But
oh yeah, Indian doctor. Like I'm not racist, but I felt that he was racist towards me because when I asked him honestly, what I need to do, what must I do to get rid of this? You know what I'm saying? He said, and I never forget it. Keep doing what you've been doing, but eat half.
Oh, Lord.
And that pissed me off.
Keep doing what you've been doing.
But eat half.
But eat half.
It pissed me off. And in my mind at the time, I was like, this dude prejudiced. He think I'm idiot. He think I'm going to sit here and listen to this, what he telling me, so I can be his patient, so he can make money off of me.
Keep pumping you.
Wow.
You know what I said? I vowed, and he didn't even know. I said, I will find out. I vowed to myself, I will find out, and I will get rid of it.
Mm.
And
You
that was
said-
my journey.
You said that to yourself after he had made that statement?
After he made that statement, because it pissed me off so bad that I knew, oh Lord, I'm trapped. Think about it now. Now I'm trapped with a deadly disease. And they ain't gonna tell you it's doom and gloom. That's that's one of the worst diseases you can have is diabetes. Yeah. You know why?
Why?
It affects everything in your body. Everything. From your eyes to your organs to your nervous system. Everything.
That sounds like a plan.
To your teeth.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Everything.
That sounds like that was designed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we can get deep off into that because you know what?
Just saying,
in the 70s they put a plan together that we need to eat 3 times a day, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's a lie.
I'm with you. Because I don't even like breakfast.
That's a
But I
lie.
mean, like when I eat breakfast, when I used to eat breakfast, I would feel sluggish.
After
Exactly.
breakfast.
I'm like, I gotta go to work, and I'm like, people eating on the sausage, all that crazy.
Exactly.
I'm like, they be like, then they gotta get a big thing of coffee to bring them back up, like more sugar. So I never was a breakfast person. So yeah, you
and so you know, it's some hidden stuff.
Yeah, we
It's some
gonna get to
hidden
that.
agendas.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm
gonna get
saying
to
there. So once I vowed that I was, gonna find out, I was even scared to eat. That's how serious it was. I'm telling you, I was scared to eat. You know, my wife was looking at me crazy. I'm searching for answers. And like every diabetic out there.
I know your other profession is a what would you call it? Grill master, pit master, what you call
Man,
it?
So you can cook.
man, we get off into that. Yeah.
But how you gonna be that guy and afraid to eat?
Because life, you want to live.
Yeah.
What did Satan the devil tell God that Job would do? Skin for skin, he'll save his own tail, right?
Yeah.
Skin for skin, that's what it is. You're going to save your own tail, so you're going to do what's necessary. So if eating food will kill you, you're going to try not to eat.
Eat food, yeah.
So I'm up there
Survival
trying to
mode.
figure out what can I eat and what can I eat. I said, well, shoot, I ain't going to eat. And I saw that sound ludicrous, don't it? It sound crazy.
That's your
You need
question.
nerve.
But that's where I was at.
That's your question. Do you think you could have prevented diabetes?
You know,
If you knew about it early on, your daddy would have told you, you think you could have did something different? Or?
well, I'm going to tell you like this,
Okay.
and I'm going to keep it 100. All the diabetics out there is probably like 98% of them diabetics, and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue because they listening to their doctors, which some of them mean well.
Okay.
But the thing is this, they practicing on you from a system from the 1950s. Look it up. I'm telling you the truth. The way they practice and treat diabetes is from the 1950s. It ain't 20s. We ain't in 2022. The 1950s.
That is crazy.
Exactly. So they are practicing. And even though they went to school, they're being taught education. Because you got to realize a general doctor, he only know what he's being taught. That's why he got to refer you to a what? Specialist.
Yeah.
Understand that. But what we do as humans, and just like, hey, we talk about the Bible. But the Bible say don't put your trust in a noble. What's a noble? A noble is a wise person. He tell you don't even put your trust in a noble to direct your own step, not steps. So what we do is, oh, my doctor, he know. My doctor knows, so I'm gonna ask him, and I'm going to follow what he say. But if he practicing for something from the 1950s, how can he advise you?
You can't really advise
He
you.
can't. So what has to happen? Sorry about that. Hey, this real, this live.
It's like,
This live, but hey, there's money calling, but this more important right now about that money. Because this gonna save your life.
Yeah.
Once we get to really deep into it. But the thing is that these doctors, some know and some honestly don't know. But it's up to you. It's up to me to know. So I had to take it upon myself. But the first thing I had to do was look at me. I had to get in the mirror and look at me and say, look, by your eating habits and the way you living, you did this to yourself. And I honestly did that. This ain't radio talk. I honestly got in the mirror and pointed to myself and said, you did this to yourself. So I'm going to take ownership first for me. Accountability. And then what I'm going to do is do the research and apply it.
Steady. Show yourself approved.
Exactly. So that's what I did. And it took years. Now, earlier before the show, I was telling you the drastic measures that I was taking. I was not wanting to eat. So I read an article. And I didn't get this from the United States. I was searching so bad. I'm all over in Europe and listening to these doctors. Because sometimes these doctors in other countries, they're not under the pressure of these United States doctors.
Yeah.
See, the United States doctors, they say the wrong thing, they get banded.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. So this UK doctor was saying about how fasting will help diabetes to regulate their blood sugars. So I'm listening to him, and so I said, you know what? Let me try that. And so I would try, because it'll get their BMI levels down. If I'm saying that correct, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It'll get it down in a position that the blood sugar is regulated, and it'll get it back to normal. But once you stop fasting, it's going to have them spikes. So it's going to go back up and down according to what you eat. So I had to recognize this, and many people don't recognize this. Food is information. Food is information. They don't look at it that serious. So, but I had to. Yeah. Food is information. What I'm saying is, if you eat an apple, that apple is only designed to do what it's supposed to do. The micronutrients in that apple is going to break down in your body, and it's going to do the same thing that it's supposed to do. So every time you eat that apple, that's what it's going to do. Now, if you eat a piece of meat, pork, whatever, it's designed to do what it's supposed to do. It's not going to do what the apple do. It's going to do what the pork is designed to do. So it's information. So if pork causes inflammation in your body, every time you put that pork in your body, you're going to have inflammation.
Results.
Exactly. It's the same results. But as humans, we leave it up to man to make those choices for us. And we just know we hungry. So we going to eat. But we don't take and look at it and say, this does this, or that does this. And so once you look at it, you don't woke up and, or your daily activity, you ate something you ain't supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? Then you feel bad.
Yeah.
The body telling you.
Oh man.
The body done told on you.
Start hacking
So
up.
the other day,
Phlegm come up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And and what do you say?
I ain't doing that no more.
I ain't gonna do that no more.
Yeah.
But if you go back and do it, then guess what?
You get the same result.
You're gonna get the same results.
Let me ask you a question. What's some foods that's not good or lead to diabetes or make it worse? Name some things people need to know, because some things we're taught.
Yeah,
wrong.
most diabetics have the impression that if I eat sweets, that's a lie. Because I was not I didn't eat sweets, but I love potatoes. I'm a meat and potatoes man.
Yes.
I would eat potatoes every day. So guess what? Potatoes is one of them. It ain't good for you. That's nothing but pure sugar.
A potato?
Yeah, like
Potato.
fries and potatoes.
A potato is pure sugar.
Straight.
Wow.
Sugar.
Corn.
I'm not
Corn
a
is
fan.
straight sugar.
I'm not a fan of corn. Anything my body can't naturally digest, I don't like to eat it. Corn, one of them.
Processed orange juice. And let me get on this orange juice and the apple juice, and you know what I'm saying? Let me get on that and let me educate the people. For diabetics drinking orange juice, you just drinking pure sugar. You gonna drink apple juice, processed? Oh, they say 100%. No, sugar. Any juice that you get out of the food market or the food store, sugar. Now, real apple juice is when you take an apple and then you go juice it.
Yes.
That's apple juice. You take an orange
Might
and
have
you
tried
can
that.
take that orange and you juice it. That's orange juice. But when you get processed, you don't know what they put in there.
Pasteurized.
Exactly.
You know what? Not today, but tomorrow I'm gonna make me some real apple juice. I've never done it.
For real?
I've never
Always
made.
totally different.
Exactly. And see what it really tastes like.
Always totally different.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
got
make
a
some.
juicer. It's
I'm gonna make some
Exactly.
tomorrow.
So
yeah.
that's the thing. See, by we trusting in man and being lazy, the key is we being lazy because we trust in them to feed us.
I like that.
We trust in them to feed us. So if you trust in somebody to feed you, they can do whatever they want to do to you.
We ain't gonna talk about Bill Gates getting what? How many acres of land he got to grow food now?
Half of the world now. What you talking about? Half of the United States.
Hey,
Over half.
we don't want to get on Bill Gates.
yeah,
We don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about
It's
Bill
a lot,
Gates
man.
anyway, because I'm gonna tell you,
He coming.
he getting paid. He getting paid.
Yeah.
Really, how can a man tell you about a pandemic that may come, then it do come, and come on, get out of here.
You already know.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We
So
already
they
know.
control everything. Like I said, they
Control
control
everything.
we eat,
So-
control we see,
See,
control
I saw a
everything.
report.
School.
But even at this, now what we talking about, this is control. This is what I'm saying. This is control. I call it an ecosystem of death.
Say it again.
It's an ecosystem of death.
Oh, you
That's
gotta
what
look.
it
You gotta
is.
look
It's
into the
a-
camera, man. You gotta look into the
okay.
camera.
I'm over here, over there. I'm sorry. But an ecosystem of death, and I'll explain that to you. You got the pharmaceuticals, the people who make the drugs. You got the influencers telling you how to eat, knowing that if you eat this certain way, you're going to eventually get diabetes. Then you got the doctors involved. You got the pharmaceutical reps that comes to the doctors telling that you need to use this drug, metformin. Most diabetics start out metformin. Trust me, the doctor know that you're going to advance from metformin. You're going to advance to metformin to this right here. I don't want to keep it real because many people probably thinking he just talking. He ain't no diabetic. This my Tesla right here that I got to test myself every day.
Were you a type 1? What was you?
I'm
Type
type-
1, type 2,
I'm
type
type.
3?
I'm type. It's only two types. You either
Okay.
type 1 or you type 2. Type 1 is honestly you were born with it. You see what I'm saying?
Genetics, huh?
Yeah. But type 2, anybody can get type 2. Anybody. So for people who don't have diabetes, if you eat wrong, it's coming.
It's coming.
It don't matter what size you are. That's another thing people think. Overweight people, skinny
overweight,
people.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Overweight people, if they ain't diabetic, that ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's different body makeups, and because we all different. So
Okay.
you, even though you slim, you add 5 pounds to you around your belly, you possibly can have diabetes. You see what I'm saying? Because of the cells. You know, they're not getting the right micronutrients, and they starving. You see what I'm saying? That's why the symptoms comes when you're a diabetic. You got to drink because the body is trying to replenish. It's trying to tell you, I need water. I'm overwhelmed with sugar. It's trying to get the sugar out of the body. So that's why you drink it. That's why you going and you never can get thirsty. But I'm gonna tell you, before I even knew I was a diabetic, I used to take the family out to a Golden Corral, and I noticed I couldn't quench my thirst. They would have to bring a whole pitcher of tea or water, and I would drink it in one setting.
Dang.
I didn't think nothing about it. But then later on, once I realized I was a diabetic, and now I can look back off and say, man, I was a diabetic and didn't even know it. Because I'm drinking all this water, and I thought it was special. Listen, I used to go, no, I'm going to tell you how dumb you can get. I used to go out and drink beer. I can drink anybody under the table because I can consume that amount of beer and wouldn't even have to go to the bathroom. Like the beer bus first one go to the bathroom pay. Well, I ain't have to go. Because I can consume all that beer and wouldn't even have to go. Because my bodies was
Just, come on, give me more.
Starving.
More.
Starving. But once I realized what it was, then I can look back off of it and say, oh, that's what it was. So now, back to the doctor. They'll start you off with metformin. A lot of diabetics know what metformin is. Basically, it's making you poop and get all that crap out of your system.
See?
Because you feel bloated. You take that and you, oh. So it's really controlling your eating habits. But if you can get over that and push on, because every diabetic do, they get over that.
So,
and then,
so you telling me really the issue is what we eat is sitting in our body, messing with our organs, and it's causing our liver and our sugar levels to act crazy because we can't get this stuff out of us.
And the pancreas.
The pancreas.
So what they try to say, and I can bag this up. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up on the screen, right here. It's called the diabetic code. The diabetic code, and this doctor, thank God that he had the guts to come out and tell America that these doctors now are practicing their way of treating people wrong. They've been doing this since the 50s. They haven't changed. But this doctor used to teach that way, and he realized in his patient that they weren't getting no better. He would give them the metformin. He would give them the insulin. Here's the insulin, fast acting, slow acting. So I would have to take this twice.
A day?
Twice a day. I can dial it up. I had 24 units. Diabetic know what I'm talking about. Then I'll take another 12 units, a slow acting. So the fast acting, if your sugar levels are high, it's going to boom. Knock them back down. And during the day, you take a slow acting because it's releasing slowly. To keep you regulated. And then guess what the doctor tell you? See, for those doctors who really know, they tell you, oh no, you got to eat little small meals a day. Little 5, 3, 6 meals a day. 6 meals a day. But I'm going to tell you what they're doing is getting you hooked on eating. You never get off the process. Because guess what? The more you eat, the more you want to what? Eat.
Yeah.
The more you eat, the more you want to eat.
Especially with good food.
So they ain't telling you about fasting. But Dr. Fung, that's Jason Fung, this book right here, he's telling you to fast.
Too fast.
To create a regimen of fasting and watch what happens. So, like I was telling you earlier, you know, hey, we men, we grown, but we want to keep stuff in, because especially black men, we're going to keep it in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a master barber. I have my own cleaning company. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm always moving. I'm always doing this. And one day, I was cutting hair. My story, I was cutting hair. And I'm looking at the client, and on this side, his fade wasn't faded right. I couldn't get his fade right. I didn't know I was going blind in his eye. I was going blind in his eye and didn't even know it. So I was like trying to get some light on the subject. So I would wear a little light and really, I'm telling you, man, you don't know. And
I can see that.
Yeah. And so one day I was just happened to be driving home from cutting hair. And you know how sometimes you close one eye?
Yeah.
And when I closed that eye, oh my God. I said, what's wrong? I said, I can't see in that eye. It's something blocking me from seeing. I didn't tell nobody. I wouldn't even tell my wife. I didn't tell nobody. So I'm going to work, and it's getting progressively, it's getting worse and worse. And I was praying to God, and I was saying, man, please. You know, because I got to take care of my family.
Yeah.
So I'm going blind. I don't know why I'm going. So I went to the doctor. You know, I'm thinking, I wore these contacts all my life and this and that. But then one day, when I went to the doctor, I'm telling him, I think I need to get some more contacts. And he looked at my eyes, and he said, he looked at my eyes, and he said, you know, you're not getting any more, contacts. He said, you're going blind. When he told me that, I looked at him like he was crazy. He said, you need to leave immediately and go get a specialist to look at your eye, because you're going blind in that eye. And so Went home from there. Still didn't tell my wife. Didn't still tell my family because I ain't want them to worry. I was still going to work, trying to see out of the eye, doing electrical work. At that time, electrician. But I was praying to God. I was praying to God about it. And my mom called me. And this how you know when men, we real men, nobody can't get you to do nothing but your mom.
Yeah.
Nobody can't get you to do nothing but your mom. So you know what, my mom, what's wrong, baby? And you know you just gonna come on out with it.
Yeah.
I said, Mom, I'm going blind. I'm going blind in this eye. I don't know why. She said, you need to come back home. I got a doctor for you. His name was Dr. Ramsey. And when he came and looked at me, he said, I'm gonna tell you what you got. He said, you're going blind because of diabetes, but I'm gonna send you to the specialist and we're gonna save that eye. Now your other eye is good, but this eye, we're gonna see can we restore it. So by that time, I already was listening to him. I started fasting. I had to do a drastic fast. That means I ate, my fasting was 11 a.m. to the next 11 a.m. I ate once a day. Many people like, oh man, I can't do that. But if your life on the line, on the line, you gonna do that. You know, you gonna do that. So I did it.
Yeah.
I prayed about it.
How much did you eat? Like, did you eat enough to sustain you? Just nibble? I mean,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I did. But I didn't know. That was my journey. I was going through it. I would go to Subway. 11:30. I'll go to Subway.
the land of the processed meat? But go ahead.
The land of, I didn't know. I didn't know. See what I'm saying? You at war. All diabetics at war. They don't even know, but you don't know what you need to do. You don't have a clue. Only thing I knew I needed to fast. So guess what I did? I went and got me a spinach wrap. See, I knew I can't eat bread. I got a spinach wrap with turkey, bag of chips, and some water. For the day. I did that for 6 months. No lie.
What the doctor told you? I know y'all had that out.
I went back to the doctor and I told him, I saw the results. I said, I got rid of diabetes. You know, I spoke too soon. I got rid of diabetes. My numbers are straight. My blood sugars, you know what I'm saying? I will pull it out, check the blood sugar, normal. And he was like, really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, really? What are you doing? I said, man, I'm fasting. Well, what type of fasting you doing? I said, man, I just eat once a day. That's what I told him. I just eat once a day. He was like, well, that ain't going to work. That's what he told me. You ain't going to be able to sustain yourself. You ain't going to be able to do that. But see, he ain't already know I was doing it 6 months before I came to him. Because I already knew what he was going to say. I knew he was going to come with some bull jive. So I said, no. I'm going to tell you something. I've been doing this before I came to you. I've been doing this 6 months. But now I'm showing you my numbers. And he was, oh, wow. You know, he was like, oh, wow. You know, let me, what they all interested in. Let me see what your sugar numbers are. Let me see what your A1C is. So I said, okay, because I know I was good. He said, oh, yeah, you lost weight. Hey, listen. He took my blood work. I went back to Atlanta. I went all the way from Tennessee now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went back home. My primary doctor was in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So guess what? I'm on my way back home. I'm on the golf course playing golf. He called me and he said, I'm going to take you off your medicine. Your A1C is normal. I'm going to take you off this and that. I don't know how long you can do it. But see, the thing is, no, that ain't the journey. I thought, you know, let me tell you something. I thought I accomplished something. But look what I'm eating. I'm eating processed food. I mean, processed meat, bag of sugar, a bag of chips full of sodium. You know what I'm saying? And I may drink a juice. So I'm still drinking the sugar. I'm doing that, and guess what? One day I had an episode. I had an episode. I ain't know where I was at because I was lethargic.
I think I remember that.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife had to call you, didn't she?
Thank
You
No.
somebody had to say something to you like he ain't gonna be able to do this.
Yeah, you disappeared for a little bit.
I disappeared for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's right, because look, even though, see, that's my journey. I was going through it. I was trying to figure it out. I knew fasting was a part of it, but I ain't know how to fast correctly, the right way to do it. So guess what? It still threw me off. So then that rocked my world. It rocked my world. So I was like, oh man, okay. So it ain't fasting, but it was. But you got to do it the right way. Mm-hmm. So then that's when I started reading books, researching, digging into it. And then like Dr. Jason Fung, and then this other doctor that I got right here. And the key is plant-based. Plant-based foods.
Get some sugar and play.
Plant-based foods. No
Vitamin,
bread.
natural.
Exactly. Micronutrients.
We neglecting our body. for what
Exactly.
we need, and
See,
starving.
You know what? And I realized it. I was like, because I'm a Bible man. And I know God made food. So I'm looking at it and I'm rationalizing like, you got to be able to eat. God made food. But guess what? God didn't make processed food. God didn't make processed juices. God didn't make, if you go in the grocery store, 98% of that food in the grocery store is poison.
98% is poison.
2% ain't. Guess what the 2% ain't?
Produce.
The produce and the whole meat market.
And when you say a whole meat market, what do you mean?
Whole meat. That's what I mean. Whole meat. I mean, if you gonna eat an animal, you're gonna eat a chicken, you're gonna cook the whole chicken yourself. If you're gonna eat some pork chops, you better get them chops. You better not get something that's mashed all together, processed. Because they can put anything in process. That's why you get the mucus in your body.
Yes.
That's why you get all them chemicals. You know what I'm saying? Information, fatty liver. That's where all that come from. Because you don't trust that man to cook for you. Because we so used to being that we got to do stuff fast. You know what I'm saying? We got to be fast. We got to do this fast. We got to do that fast. So we don't even cook no more. When the last time you came and cooked your lunch and your dinner? And if you ate breakfast, you see what I'm saying? We'll go to McDonald's. We'll go to McDonald's. We'll go to, I'm just saying, I ain't putting them on blast. We'll do fast food for everything. Because the thing is, it's quick in a hurry. But you don't know what you creating havoc on your body every day. Now, it's cycles when I knew when I was eating that fast food that I'm getting fatter. I'm getting weighed down. You know what I'm talking about? You getting weighed down. You getting sluggish. You go.
That's when you know something wrong.
Something wrong.
You ate too much. Like,
Yeah.
When I ate a salad like a couple of days ago, I was out in the house. I got a business lawn service.
Yeah.
Came home and something told me, eat a salad.
Yeah.
So I ate a salad, and I didn't feel sluggish.
Exactly.
And I'm like, okay, I felt
Exactly.
totally different.
Totally different.
Another day I ate a whole meal. Oh,
There you go.
I had to lay down.
Yeah.
My body was like, I guess to process it, and my body took that
Exactly.
much energy.
Exactly.
It made me tired.
That's right, because that stomach is in there turning and
Breaking
churning,
it down.
trying to break all that stuff down, and it's taking energy
So,
from you.
I wasn't taking out.
Yeah, it's taking energy from you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But when you eat micronutrients,
Straight to where I
the
need to be.
body is thriving for it. You feel refreshed. So that's why I'm gonna tell you the superfoods now.
Yeah.
Superfoods. I'm gonna run this down to you.
Oh, go ahead.
Superfoods.
Tell you people.
Spinach, kale, collard greens, any kind of collard greens. You understand? You got lentils. You know what I'm saying? Beets. A lot of people don't like
hate the
beets.
beets.
You,
I like
better
beets.
you better juice them.
I
Put them
juice
in
them.
something else. You know what I'm saying?
Ginger and beets. I
Yeah.
love it.
The vegetable, the fruits that you need to be eating. Kiwi.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Every man out there, if you know like I know, eat them beets. Eat them
I
beets.
love them beets.
Nitrous oxide, eat them beets. And your woman will like it too. Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna give you another secret. Watermelon.
What?
Watermelon. Oh,
I got some more
And your
steak.
woman would like you.
Yes.
Watermelon.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And eat the watermelon with the seeds.
Yes.
Don't be buying these seeds.
Seedless. Yeah.
Modified, you know what I'm saying?
GMO.
Genetically modified. You don't need to do that. You don't need. See, they understand the game now. They understand the game and what they do. I'm gonna tell you what diabetics do when I talk to them. We are full of excuses, so we got to stop that. What I'm saying is we are full of excuses. When I talk to a diabetic, you know what they'll tell me? They'll tell me everything what they ain't doing, and I keep it real. I said, tell me what you're doing because you still a diabetic. Don't tell me what you ain't doing. That's easy to do. Oh, I don't do that, and I don't do this, and I don't do that. But tell me, because if you still taking that medicine, you still taking that metformin, you still taking that insulin, you doing something that you don't want to tell nobody you doing, and stop fooling your doctor, because he know, and he don't care. I ran that game.
How much did you weigh? You lost weight?
Man, I weighed 240.
How much you weigh now?
I weigh 185.
Wow, that helped? Did that help the process?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I went through a program. I told you in the beginning I had to pay for it because what I was doing, I didn't have a system.
Okay.
See, I'm a system man. I work off systems. So I prayed. Let me tell you what. Now, my thing is I had to be sick and tired.
Okay.
That's what I call sick and tired.
Now you was sick for real.
I was sick, but I wasn't tired. I wasn't tired mentally.
Yeah.
Let me get this other book out now. So I had to come Napoleon Hill. Y'all don't know about that, y'all better get up on this. Napoleon Hill will help you out in everything in your life.
Yes.
To be successful.
Yes.
So first, it's going to teach you how to get your mind right. So I was sick, body was sick, but my mind wasn't tired. So then when I got tired and realized last year in February, I was about to clock out. They had to airlift me from Rockdale to Kennesaw. I almost been up out of here.
Yeah.
So that woke me up. When I woke up, I didn't realize where I was at. The doctor said you had a stroke. Wow. And I was looking at them like they was crazy. Because a stroke, you don't be coherent.
Yeah.
Your muscle, you might lose some ability. I was whole. And Ken, you know me, I'm a worker.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to go because I got work to do.
You never stop moving.
I called my wife on the phone and said, hey, babe, they got me in here. I'm ready to go. She said, no, you ain't going nowhere. She said, you ain't going nowhere. And when she explained and ran down, when she took me, because when she took me, I knew that I was messed up, but I thought, oh, I'm going to be all right. So I was hearing things. When you get lethargic, you were hearing loud noises in your ear, and you can't stop it. And then I'm looking at my wife. She's talking to me, and I cannot hear her, but I can see her talking.
It sounds like you checked out, bro.
I was fin to check out.
Yeah.
So she's telling me, let's go. So I'm grabbing here I am again, being a man. I don't want to wear this shirt. I'm going to go upstairs and change. So she was being, okay, you do that. But she was scared for her life because she knew this something is seriously wrong. So we got in the car. She took me to Rockdale. She calling them on the way that, hey, my husband, I think he having a stroke. But I'm telling her, I'm looking at her, but I can't really, and I'm just telling her, I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm all right. Because that's what I felt. But when she got me in that emergency room and I hit that door, cause of COVID, you know what I'm saying? Cause of COVID, she couldn't go in with me. So she said, you got to go through the door. Go through the door and talk to her. And they was there waiting on me, and they said, sir, what is wrong? And I said, I could not talk.
Man, you just went full David Wayne, but go ahead.
Listen what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell them what's happening, and they saying, we don't understand what he's saying. And my wife had to come back in by that time I was waking up in Kennesaw. She told me I was kicking people. I'm lethargic. I'm fighting the nurses. I'm fighting the doctors. The police had to come. See, that's what happens to a diabetic when you reach those levels. My levels were so high that they couldn't even read it on the meter.
What?
They couldn't read it on the meter. Sometimes they go to 1200. Mine couldn't even read it on the meter, so they had to put this chemical down my throat. So I wouldn't go in diabetic coma.
Yeah.
So when they did that, only thing I know, I woke up in Kennesaw, my throat was sore, and I'm like, where I'm at? And I'm like, I'm ready to go. They're like, you're not going nowhere. So the doctors was coming in and out. I had about 12 doctors. They was coming in and out. And I'm looking at them like, man, I'm all right. And this one doctor came, and he dropped that bomb on me. And then I was tired. See, I was sick, but when he dropped that bomb on me, I was tired.
What's the bomb?
Sir, how do you want to live the rest of your life? You can do this treatment that we're going to give you, or you can waive that, and you can just live your life the best way you can live it until you die.
Say that one more time in the camera. What?
He said, this is what he said to me, and then I became tired. He said, we got to do this procedure on you to see what damage that is caused. We got to put this stuff in your vein. Now, if we put this in the vein, you got a 50-50 chance that once we find out what's wrong, but we did this to you, you're going to be on dialysis for the rest of your life. Or you know what? You don't have to do that, and you can just live out your life the way you want it until you die. Now, which one you want to do?
Make a decision.
Make a decision, and we'll be back to let us know what you want to do.
You were tired then, huh?
I was tired. I said, God, if you let me get through this, I ain't gonna play no more.
Play no more.
I ain't gonna eat the wrong stuff that I'm supposed not to eat. I'm not gonna make the excuses. I'm not gonna say, well, this is what diabetics do. This is what they do. I'm just gonna eat what I wanna eat, and I'm gonna dial up this insulin, and it's gonna take care of it. Because now I got a crutch. I got a crutch now. So you know what? And you know what? That's why I got to. I'm like, oh, well, I'm a diabetic. It's doom and gloom. I might as well go and eat this. I might as well go and drink that. And I got good. See, diabetics, they smart. They just like junkies. They get good at dialing it up. Oh, if I dial 5 units, it's going to do this. If I dial 12 units, it's going to do that. Oh, you think I'm playing? They know what I'm talking about out there. They know. Because, I can just whatever, until it's time. And then, guess what? You done mess up your kidney so bad, you on dialysis. When you on dialysis.
What, 3 to 5? 1 to 3?
At least 3 days a week.
No, years.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Your life sometimes.
Exactly.
You get a kidney.
Yeah, I was saying you like 3
Cause
to
guess what?
5 to check out.
But see, I'm gonna tell you this too. When you get on dialysis, now you got a crutch. Cause you ain't gonna stop. Cause you know they gonna go in there and cleanse your blood. So why should I stop? No, you better stop.
Stop it.
If you ain't got a toe taken off. Now I know individuals, they got
I know
limbs taken off,
Yeah.
and guess what? They not tired. So I go talk to them. Amen. Well, I can't. I love this too much. I can't give up this. You know what I tell them?
What's that?
You're going to give up something. You're going to give up a toe. You're going to give up another toe. And when they ain't got no more toes to take, you're going to give up a foot. You're going to give up a leg. You're going to give up a thigh.
Yeah.
And when you get to the thigh, what's left?
They go to the next leg.
They go on the next leg and you get to the next. What's left? It's time to clock out, bro. It's time to leave this earth. And so my thing was, God, give me this chance. And once I get out of here, I'm going to find out and I'm going to live right. Because I got too much stuff to do.
Purpose.
What was the process that you can tell the viewers? What's the process of
I'm going to give it to you.
Simply, what did you do to get your levels back down and were you sustainable? You
This what I did.
it and you able to tell other
Yeah.
people. What did you do?
This what I did. I got out. I prayed to God. I kept praying. And lo and behold, y'all, I'm not going to believe this. This the truth. I was praying. I was driving. It was on a Saturday. I was praying that, hey, you know what? I feel like I'm going back down the same road. I will be dead before my kids die. Before my parents. That's what I said. I will be dead before my parents die. I'll be the first one to go in my siblings. See, diabetics realize that. See, they realize that they're going to die. And they're going to die before either their parents or they're going to die before their brothers or sisters. Because they don't have a way out. They don't have a way out, so they conform to it. And they listening to their doctors because they believing in their doctors. But when they on their way out, only thing their doctor is going to blame it back on them. And say, well, that's diabetes. You should have been doing this. No, but insulin, real quick, insulin will kill you. Insulin will cause heart attacks and clog your arteries and strokes. It's scientific proof, medical proof. So what I did, I prayed to God. It came over the radio. And I'm going to tell you, I already did a documentary with them. Zoe Wellness. You heard it on the radio.
Yeah, I heard
Quit
that.
playing. It's for real. Zoe Wellness.
Yeah.
I heard it over the radio that Saturday. I ain't scared to say it, I'm dyslexic. I get numbers mixed up. So when you can write off a number, and I'll do it backwards because I'm thinking so fast. But I was able to copy that number down. And I was like, oh man, I was able to do that. I copied that number down so fast. Called them immediately. They set up an appointment. They said, can you come in? When as soon as you can come in? I said, I'll be there Monday. I went in there and told the lady, look, I believe in systems. I know fasting. I know about alkaline water. I know about superfoods, but I need a system. If I get a system, I know I can beat it. They said, boy, you have to wait. I said, we glad we can get somebody like you to come in here. So if you follow this, you're going to do it. I did it. I followed the foods, the recommended foods. I detoxed my body. 3 weeks. Gone.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Gone. I was losing a pound a day.
And you were doing the system, the superfoods, the alkaline water.
All that.
Were you working out too?
Didn't even have to work out.
It's all the way you eat. It's
All of what you eat. See, what they did was, I'm going to tell you what they did, and I'm getting it to you for free because it's saving lives. They put me on the system. Mm-hmm. They call it load. It's 3 stages. Load stage. They load your body with the micronutrients, the healthy fats, the omega-3s, the almonds, they do the salmon. Mm-hmm. For 2 days, I had to load up on that. Then the cleansing phase. They gave me this detox I'm supposed to take. I'm supposed to drop this detox in my water, alkaline water. I'm supposed to drink 60 ounces of water a day. Really, human supposed to drink 80 to 100. Understand that? I said, no problem. I said, you don't know who you're dealing with.
You the waterman.
I said, you don't know because the journey I've been going through. Yeah. I said, you ain't really, I just need the system. I will obey. Because I already got my mind together with Napoleon Hill. I got my mind together to obey.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So once I got that down, I was able to follow their system. The detoxing every day, the energy boost that they gave me, the different things that I was doing, and they gave you a simple and plain notebook to follow, and you check it off, And so hey man, it was crazy. At the end of the week, I can see the weight was just coming off. So that step 2 was the cleaning phase. Cleansing phase. Because now you're getting rid of that fat around your organs. You don't even know you got fat around your organs. You don't know you got mucus in your body. You don't know the inflammation.
all in your system, blocking anything good. Anything good in your body, it ain't gonna help nothing if you ain't detoxed it. You playing. Now I'm gonna tell you about this. Now you can go to the gym. See, people don't understand the whole system of the weight loss system and detoxing and all that. If you don't detox your body, you're wasting your time in the gym. Because what you're doing is, this is what you're doing. You're gonna eat, then you're gonna go to the gym, and then you're gonna eat bad, then you're gonna go to the gym. What you doing? You're just wasting time. That's just like a habitual gambler that goes and spend his money, lose it, then he win it back, and then lose it again. He think he doing something. He wasting time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they know that. But if the third stage, after the cleansing, now your body is ready to accept the micronutrients. Now your body is able to process the good foods. And see, the body is designed to do what it's supposed to do. God made us like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you do what you're supposed to do, now it's the fat burning stage. Now, I'm still in the fat burning stage. This is what I'm saying. Because once I learned their system, I said, I'll never go back. And the fat burning stage is this. And you done seen our Caucasian brothers, when they eat a meal, it's always food left on the plate. Have you ever noticed that?
I have not paid attention.
You
much
have
to
not
them
paid
eating.
attention to that?
Not to them eating, no.
Okay. Yeah, you need to pay attention. You need to go and pay attention when people that's educated go eat. See, we was taught
Eat everything on your plate.
everything on the plate.
Yeah.
And you better believe it. You gonna have some bread on that plate.
Everything on the plate.
You gonna have some bread on that plate, and then you sit there until you eat it all.
Yeah.
So we already designed to eat everything on the plate. They are not. They portion. You're supposed to eat in proportion. When you go to a restaurant, when you go to a well-established restaurant, you're going to get 4 ounces of meat. Or you're going to get 6 ounces of meat. Seafood, 6 ounces. Land, 4 ounces. Understand that. You're going to get vegetables and fruits. And once you learn how to eat, your metabolism is going to burn. It's going to burn. I did not have to do nothing. It was crazy. I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't have to go in there and lift no weights. I didn't have to go out there and run and jog and do all this crazy stuff that people telling you to do. Yeah. And I did that in 3 weeks. I was like, oh my God, the devil is a lie.
I need that plan.
I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah, I need that.
I'm going to give it to you. It told me what to eat, what meats to eat. Guess what? The meats that was not on that plan.
Chicken.
Pork.
Oh, yeah, I knew that one. Yeah.
Chicken was on there.
Yeah, pork would be on there.
Yeah, no pork.
Pork was not on there. You can eat lamb. You can eat all kinds of meat. But when you eat it in that proportion, it's not going to stay on your body. The misconception that steak is bad. Steak don't stay in your system like that. That's a lie.
That's why they always give you a salad first at the restaurants also.
Yeah.
To have something for that heavy meat to put it as involved. Or they drink wine, a bitter herb to break down that meat quicker. Because if not, it just sit on you.
In that plan,
all this year I've been turning down wine. I should have been drinking it.
Oh no, wine is serious.
In that plan, if I didn't want to eat my little proportion of fruits, they gave me wine. You can have 4 ounces of wine, real wine, not no red or white.
Yeah,
it breaks it down.
It breaks it down, and guess what? Every morning, like clockwork. Okay, I can eat a steak in the morning. It's coming out.
You mean to tell me all these years I've been pushing away the wine? I should have been sipping on the wine when I eat.
Oh yeah,
Listen, it was already in the Bible.
Like you said though,
it's already in the Bible. All this talking about is already in the Bible.
If you go to any expensive restaurant,
exactly,
they got certain wine that go with certain food.
Exactly,
and they'll tell you how to eat it. Certain food don't even go together.
Exactly.
Y'all just changed something for me.
I got a juice. I've been telling you that.
Even at that, like I was talking about the Bible, you think about this. Really think about this now. I know y'all, Bible, y'all read the Bible, well versed in King Nebuchadnezzar.
Now think about this: when King Nebuchadnezzar brought in Daniel and his constituents, they had to learn the Babylonian ways. So what they did was brought the food before them, the delicacies of the kings, and he had all the pig heads and all this stuff that you really don't supposed to be eating. Daniel refused, and you know what? That could have meant his life. But his true God, he obeyed him, and he knew how to eat fruit and vegetables. So guess what? After they did their little thing, the king noticed that Daniel's people was 10 times greater than his army or his people. See, answer right there in the Bible.
It's in the Bible, Leviticus. You right?
It's there.
It tell you what to eat.
It tell you what to eat. But see, the thing is, we trust in who? We trust in man. And when you trust in man, because what the Bible say, man gonna dominate man to his own injury.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that he doing. He dominating us to our own injury. And then he gonna turn around and blame it on you when you go to the ground.
Letting us kill ourselves
Exactly.
with our own mouth. We kill ourselves with our mouth.
And what? Knowledge? If you don't have knowledge, you're gonna perish, right?
Yeah.
So guess what? Just like I was telling you, when I went back and I was telling people, and at the time I didn't know it. This older cat was coming to me because both of us are diabetic, and we talked to each other, and I couldn't give him the answer, and he died, and it messed me up. So now I got the answer, but he gone, and it's that simple. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
How long has it been now?
I can do that.
It's been, honestly, I've been on this program less than 4 months. So this just happening. So that's why I'm telling people. That's why I'm telling people. And what's so crazy about this, it seemed like they would gravitate to it and want it. But you know what?
Everybody don't want it.
Everybody don't want it.
It must cost them something they're not willing to pay.
They ain't tired.
Say it again. They sick.
They sick, but they ain't tired.
Wow.
They sick, but they ain't tired. So, and it's like, hey man, I got a lot of living to do.
Yeah.
Listen, last year, like I said, February, I would have been gone. And I keep it real with myself. And that's what people need to do. You know, when you dead and gone, your loved one will think about you, but they ain't gonna think about you every day. We weren't designed that way. Think about it. We weren't designed that way. We weren't designed to mourn every day and every night. No. Life goes on. So if you're afraid of your spouse telling you, oh no, don't do that. Don't try Zoe Wellness. Don't, because people will put fear in you. See, I ain't got no fear in me. I had to smoke it. I had to take that roll, that fear up and smoke it and get it. I had to say, fear be gone. Because you stop you.
You stop you.
You stop you. And guess what? When I went to my doctors, I was ready to go to battle. Because I already read the books. I knew the terminology. And he sitting there looking at me and telling me, oh, it's just in your DNA. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's a lie. That's a cop-out. That's what they've been telling us for years. You know why it's in your DNA? Because your mama cooked that way, her grandmama cooked that way, and then she taught you how to cook, and you gonna cook that way, and you gonna teach your sons how to cook that way. High cholesterol, all this sugar going crazy. Yeah, you think, you gonna get it too. But if you change the way you eat, like I told my baby girl, I found the answer. My baby girl skinned it in the mug. And I told her, I said, you know what? You better stop eating that way. Just because you skinny now, that don't mean that. It only means that your body can process it but you breaking down your body quick. You breaking it down slow. Because when you're younger, your body can withstand it. But you steady breaking it down though. And then guess what? When you get in your 50s, you know.
Boom. Oh yeah.
When you reach them 50s,
You
gonna
everything you did
True
in
come
the
out.
other time.
you gonna feel everything.
Yeah.
I got neuropathy. See, I was going through it. See, these diabetics don't know. I went through the whole gamut from my eye to my feet. Luckily, I ain't getting nothing chopped off.
What wrong with your foot?
You can feel it's tingling because nerve damage. Now I reversed that.
Wow.
It happens.
I got
Nerve damage. I'm
talking about when a diabetic cut himself. Guess what?
It don't heal.
It don't heal
It
right.
take a long time.
It takes 3-4 weeks for it to heal.
I got a friend like that, man.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And when you get a mark on you, it'll turn dark. It don't heal like properly. And when you touch it, it's like you don't cut yourself all over again. That's what it feel like.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna keep it real. See what I'm saying? One day, it was getting so bad, I reached to pick up a cup and it felt like somebody chopped my hand off. I'm serious.
You can't work.
You don't want to grab nothing.
Yeah.
So I was grabbing stuff like this, trying to brace for it. Until I stopped eating the bull jive I was eating, and then it went away.
The food is killing us.
Food is information. You gotta
Bad information, man.
Yeah, you gotta put the right information in, and you gotta educate yourself on condiments. You think ketchup don't have sugar in it? You think this stuff they make don't have sugar in it? Or they put another name on it, aspartame. They put another name on it. They put it, but you don't know them names. But you so busy, you ain't gonna read the label. See, that's how Satan the devil do. Let me tell you what Satan do. Satan will say, no, they did it to themselves. I got it right there. They just didn't read. Ain't that's what he do?
Yeah.
Didn't he tell Eve? He sit there and told her, but he told her half truth. He told her half truth.
She fell for it.
Yeah, she fell for it. So the thing is, hey, I'm just trying to educate people. The best thing you can do for yourself is get in a book and read it. Do not think that the doctor has always your best interest. Because once my doctor found out I knew the truth, he stopped battling with me. And he started praising me. Guess what he said? Oh, I'm glad you took the bull by the horns. I'm glad that you learned how to eat. And you know what? Inside, I was cussing that fool out.
So you said something once before. You said the doctors were what?
Huh?
You said when we talked about this once before. You said the doctor's nothing but a what?
He ain't nothing but a pimp. He ain't nothing but a pimp and a drug dealer.
Is it?
That's it. Think about it. Because look, he telling me that I can't do this. And I'm trying to break away from your drugs by using natural. But he telling me I can't do it. So you know what? That fuel me. And that's what you need to do. It needs to fuel you. You need to be like Michael Jordan. You need to, when they tell Michael Jordan he can't do nothing, guess what? I said, when I get back, I'm going to show him.
Let me ask you a question.
And that's what I did. I showed him.
What would you tell a person that's feeling down and just want to give up?
Look at that camera.
I'm going to tell him this. You need first, if you believe in a higher power, just like I did, you better keep asking, keep seeking, and he going to give it to you. But guess what? It take more than just feeling down. You don't hope on nothing. This other book. That's what I'm telling you. Most people, I'm going to tell you what they do. They let their heart lead them.
What's that book?
Oh, this book is
Hope is not a strategy.
Hope is not a strategy. See, everybody want to hope. I hope this gonna happen. I hope they gonna do me right. I hope this. Now, what happened to I got faith? I don't hope on nothing. I got faith. If I do this, this gonna work. I don't hope on nothing. I don't even use the word hope. Because hope will enable you. It will delay you. I hope he gonna do right. I hope somebody gonna come help me. I hope everything gonna be all right. Don't you do nothing when you hope?
Just hope.
If you, because what it say, faith without works is dead.
Dead, yes.
So I hope, no, I have faith. If I do this, this will happen.
Yeah.
If I do the research, this will happen. Once I get the knowledge, fear, what happens to fear? It goes away.
Goes away.
Knowledge removes fear.
The knowledge is truth. That's why I say it would set you free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It removes that fear. Now you're able to move.
Yeah.
So the doctor's trying to keep me fearful, but I already done educated myself. So no longer could they fear me. I could be fearful because of what they're saying. Mm-hmm. So once he saw, and he honestly told me, he said, I ain't think you was going to do it. He told me that. But I said, you challenged me. Yeah. I said, and I'm glad of that. I said, because our arguments, I was not going to come back in your office without any progress. And so he looked at it and said, wow. I said, now, what do you eat? He said, yeah, I eat pink salt.
His diet is, he don't tell you
His diet is pink salt.
Yeah.
His diet is salads. His diet is whole meats. His diet's with less. You know what I'm saying? And I had to step back on it. And I said, this food right here, knowing all along what to do, they ain't going to tell you what to do. The only thing they're going to tell you what to do is you need to take this pill 2 times a day. You need to take this insulin. And then when you're feeling low, and always be eating. See what I'm saying? But they don't know in your body, it's a chemical called ghrelin. That chemical in your body detects when you're hungry. So when you're hungry, it'll give you that signal. And if you keep on eating, it's going to keep triggering that signal. It's going to keep, and you're going fatter and fatter. People on insulin, they getting fat. They ain't getting skinny. Now, let me tell you about insulin real quick. Let me break this down to you, what insulin do. Insulin only pushes sugar out of the blood. Out of the blood. Not out of the body, out of the blood. See, the doctor only is concerned about what's in the blood. He don't care what's in the body. So when your numbers, he looking at what's in your blood, and if he can get that out of your blood, then you good.
But it's in the body.
It's in the body.
Still in your body.
So okay. So then this question, diabetics need to ask their doctor. If you're taking the insulin and they're supposed to destroy the insulin, right? Why am I getting my legs cut off? Why are my toes going? Because guess what? Sugar is it alkaline or acidic? Sugar is acidic. And it's an acid. So it's destroying your nerves. It's rotting you from the inside. So guess what? So that's why when you see on Big Mama or whatever that movie was, and she her hand over that stove, she can't feel nothing because her nerves gone. Her nerves gone. So now you done injured yourself. You don't even know you're injured. That's how gangrene set up. Well, you can say, well, how somebody don't know?
Didn't even feel it.
Can't even feel it. Now gangrene done set up. They got a chop. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. The thing I tell them, don't give up. Get educated. Educate yourself. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do is educate yourself. And guess what? It don't take nothing to do that.
Read.
And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters that out there on welfare, I don't want to hear that excuse. You better use it to your ability. If you're getting food stamps, there's no excuse for you not to eat right. You can eat the best. You can eat the best way. You got food stamps. You got the vegetables. You can get the best of the meat. But you gonna see the government know you're gonna go get that bull jive. They know you're gonna go get the bull jive. Yeah. They know you're not gonna eat right.
All them snacks.
But I'm gonna tell you what happened. If you start eating right, what they subsidies they give you, they'll stop it. Think about that. They'll stop that. So I ain't all against that and that, but I'm just telling you how to educate yourself. You saying, oh, I ain't got the money to eat right. Everybody got, most people got a food stamp card. I don't care.
I ain't got one. I need one.
I don't have one.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm saying the majority of people out there with diabetes, they got food stamp card.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So you can go get some fresh vegetables, produce, and the best of the meats. Stay away from anything processed. Anything processed. If you look, open your eyes, and when you go in the store, you're going to see everything in there is poison. We don't even look at it that way. They got poison right there for your kids to go out. The time you checking out, look at everything. Everything is sugar. Everything is salt. Everything is sugar and salt. Think about it. If they have some hefty snacks, guess what? They're going to load it up with salt and then throw some sugar in there. So if you had some nuts that was good for you and they put that chocolate in there and they say healthy, they just done tricked you.
Mess that up too.
Salt and sweet. Salt and sweet. Oh, and then they throw some sea salt in there. People think sea salt good for you.
Pink salt is, but not the sea
Pink
salt.
salt. Pink salt worth more than gold. People don't even know that. They used to trade that back in the 1800s. Mm-hmm. They used to trade pink salt because it's got 78 minerals that the body needs to survive.
Pink salt.
They ain't gonna
78?
78.
Sea moss. They got some stuff out there.
Exactly.
Ooh-wee.
They got some stuff out there, but the best thing you can do is don't give up and then challenge your doctor. You ain't got to go in there and fight with them like I did, because that's just me. I had to go in there and stand up and fight, and then what I did was I tricked them. You know how I tricked them?
How that?
After I got the Zoe program, I took the program in there. I took the program in there and I said, I want you to look at this. That's what I told them. I said, I want you to look at this and tell me if I take these supplements, if it's good or bad for me. They love that because they love to advise you on something.
Yeah.
So I was tricking him. He looked at it. He said, oh, everything look good. I said, cool, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And then when I was coming back, he said, oh my God, your numbers. Oh man, you done lost weight, man. Oh, man, here it comes. Now that I can't be a drug dealer no more, let me praise you so you won't think that at least you can still come to me. You know what I'm saying? At least you can still come to me. But I was like, ain't that something? Now he telling me what he do and how his wife eat this way, and he don't even eat salad dressing on his salad. He just used the natural juices.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God. And he said, as you see now, ain't nobody gonna tell you.
He telling you.
Yeah.
And when you find out, now
he
you
got to buy down. He got to buy down.
Yeah. You know the truth.
We friends.
You know the truth.
Y'all friends.
Yeah, we friends. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Let me tell you something.
You had the means.
Listen.
No.
No. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna tell you this. We friends. Why? Because he helped me. He motivated me. I had another friend that had the same doctor. Guess what he said? Man, that doctor too rough. Man, that doctor, I'm gonna go get another doctor. I said, for what?
Was his intent to motivate you, or that's just how he was?
That's how he was. I don't care what was his intent was. He motivated me because he challenged me. See, we run away from challenges. Yeah. You need to challenge yourself. You need to pick something to challenge you, and then it will get the job done.
Yeah.
So that's how I was, and he didn't even know it. But since we having a blunt conversation, I told him, you help me. He said, well, how I do it? I said, you challenged me with the arguments because I was not coming back up in here. That's what I told him. I wasn't going to come back up in here, not with the results. And he said, oh. So I took that challenge.
So basically, him being him and you being you allowed you to be the one to get away.
Exactly. And he knew it. And he said, and then he gonna say, oh man, you should tell everybody. Man, I had to play along with it. Yeah, but I had to keep it real. Everybody don't want to hear it.
Everybody don't want it, man.
Everybody don't want to hear it. Everybody want to. I can't give up orange juice.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't give up this. Oh, I just love that. And I tell them, that's fine. That's what I tell them. But when you sick and tired, when you tired, and you put it with that sick, then come holler at me.
Come on.
Yeah.
Then I'll tell you how to do it.
Okay.
Wow.
Zoe Wellness. And I ain't getting paid.
Powerful.
Zoe Wellness. You're going to hear it on the radio. And do not hear it and say, oh, they play it so much, it must be a gimmick. No, it's not. And that's what I told my friend. They play it so much, it's like people don't believe it.
I don't listen to the radio, so I'm
just saying. But you're here.
Oh,
Zoe
no,
Wells.
you witness, you witness.
Yeah.
So, man, we want to thank you so much, man. And you gave me, my friend Ken, so much wisdom. I done had people in my family die of diabetes, misinformed, listening to the doctors, not eating right, really having diabetes and continue eating the same way they did.
Exactly.
Went on the little diets and things like
Yeah.
that, but this wasn't aggressive enough.
Correct.
Didn't cleanse. They didn't never, I realized, like myself, me and my wife do yearly cleanses, but most people don't realize you got to get them years of things that's sitting up in your stomach and your intestine for the last 20 years.
Yeah, inflammation. All
Inflammation
that.
in your joints.
Mucus.
And
All that.
mucus.
Yeah. It's real.
We killing ourselves, and we got to do more
Exactly.
about it. We got to take more ownership like you did.
And let me say this. Zoe, it ain't no diet. It's a way of
It's
a way of
lifestyle.
life. It's a way of life. And let me tell you for y'all diabetics. Let me tell you for your diabetics, because I was hung up on this for many years. And I had to come to the realization that if I go back to eating wrong, I will have diabetes again. See, when you say, "Oh, I cured diabetes," you thinking that, "Oh, I can cure it and then I can still do what I do." No.
discipline.
No, I reversed it. If I go back to eating wrong, it will be right there waiting on me, saying, "Hey, are you back?" It will do that. So guess what? Once I understood that, now I know how to move. So you can be sitting here eating that, and I train my mind. Well, they can eat that, but guess what, Gary? You can't eat that, cause this what it's gonna do to your body. It ain't gonna do that to their body.
Not yet.
Not yet. But right now, if you want to be around and you want to enjoy the things and you want to live life and you want to see your grandbabies get married, see what I'm saying? I'm finna miss all that. I'm finna miss my daughter graduating. She just graduated from college, got her degree in dentistry. Wow. I was finna miss that. And I got to crying with her and told her I didn't miss it. I told her I ain't miss it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's real. It's real. If you want to be on this planet, you're going to do what you got to do. First of all, you got to get your mind right. Second of all, you got to get in some books. Get in some books. The truth are in books.
Wisdom.
If you can't buy the book, go to the library. It's in there and it's for free. There's no excuses.
Wow.
All right.
Thank y'all. Viewers, I know you.
Enjoy this one.
It's been good, man. It's like I say, your whole family can benefit from this viewing. Like, subscribe, like always, notification bell. But make sure you, if it ain't, even if it's not for you, send it to somebody in your family that needs to hear this. I got friends and family, I'm gonna make sure they look at this episode. And like I said, like he said earlier, a lot of people don't want it. Like, just because I eat a certain way, sometimes some of my family members laugh at me because of the way I eat now. I don't eat all the pork and the different things because I'm trying to be here because I got too much to do. I can choose to eat how I want to eat, but I need to be here to be about my Father's business. So make sure you get this to somebody that's in need. This man overcame diabetes in 2022. So like always, who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
We what?
We was live.
We out.
We out.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.